One of the first few videos I did when I first started this entire channel was talk about my One Company 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver, and it was an amazing, amazing piece that I've loved and used since. It's fun turning off TVs with it. It's got a great feel and accurately scanned and everything, but it wasn't the One Company's first sonic screwdriver that they did. The first one they did was actually the 11th Doctor sonic screwdriver, and it was really the first one that really pushed them. I guess they did a Harry Potter one prior to this, but this is one that really put them on the map as far as prop replicators or costumers or fans. You can control your TV with this, pretty much all the same features. It's not accurate to the actual prop in many ways. One is it doesn't do anything, it is there. You turn it on the bottom button right here, and you can do everything. Hold on. There, FX mode, and in order to use it, you have to actually gesture everything. If you move it around or do anything, you're kind of stuck with it if you flip it around. And yeah, so it kind of goes everywhere. And a lot of fans were kind of disappointed. In fact, there was a number of individuals, I'll just turn that off, number of individuals who actually modified this using the 11th Doctor sonic screwdriver toy by character options to completely replace this, so you can flick it, put a button here so it's more accurate, using this as a base idea. And that worked kind of great. It was kind of fun that way. I actually considered doing it myself, but I ended up just leaving it as it was. And you know, it was pretty close. I mean, it did have a clear end on the front, and the collar was, you know, a little wide. But overall, really, it was pretty cool. It did its job. It worked. So it was really surprising when, after Peter Capaldi took the role, that the One Company decided to kind of revisit this Sonic, and they came out with this one. Now, when you're looking at them, they're virtually identical. In fact, when I was having some trouble getting the new one set up, I was able to swap the parts interchangeably. They're pretty much exactly the same. There's a few differences in color and stuff here, which I'll show you in the close-ups. But the most notable things they changed was this back end here. No longer is the button there. It's now on there. The other thing they changed was there's no clear now in the front. It's now fully green, so that's a great change. But the biggest change they did, which is the reason I grabbed this in the first place, was the fact you can do this. That is awesome. Let me just turn that on there for it. There, FX mode. All the sounds are the same as the 10th Doctor one, pretty much. You hold down the button, you hold it down twice, and you can do all of that. So it's pretty good. Again, virtually identical. This is always going to stay closed, and this does both. I do find that this one's a little sensitive, because if you try and flip around, it flips open, which is kind of too bad, really. But overall, I really like it. It's definitely replacing the stand it came with, which was really cool too. But I definitely like this. If you're big into 11th Doctor costuming or 12th Doctor costuming, if you want this version of Sonic, as opposed to the new one they came out with, which I wonder if the One Company would do as well, definitely pick one of these up. You won't be disappointed. The price point's pretty good considering it's not an authentic, accurate replica. There's other versions of that that you can get online that if you really want accuracy, go with that. But if you're more in a budget, if you more want something, for me, I'm not going to costume with it. I don't do the 11th Doctor or the 12th Doctor costume, and I wanted a Sonic that, you know, was mostly kind of metal and also did its job for a display that's a little bit better than the toys. And so I got this one. Plus, it's fun just to flick, 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 and it flicks pretty nice. So I quite like that. I did like the fact that it's kind of close to accurate. Again, it's not 100%. You're never gonna get that with a mass-produced item anyway, because they gotta simplify things to make it look good. But anyway, if you have any questions about this, ask me down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. If you want to get your own, I put a link in the description. You can get a ThinkGeek and Pixel Barrel here in Canada. So definitely pick one up if you are interested in this Sonic design. And even if you have one of the cool high quality replicas, it's still pretty fun because you can turn any TV off with it as well. So anyway, for now though, if you want to click through and check out my other Doctor Who videos, I have quite a few on here, but I have a couple choice selection ones at the end. So be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.